I personally love to put myself in situations where I have no choice but to keep going.
This feeling of unworthiness. Practice being ugly.
And if you trap yourself in one identity, you're not going to allow the magic of life to happen.
Hello there, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day. And I just want to say I love you and appreciate you for being here, for showing up to watch my wackadoo content. And I hope this loving energy sets us off on the right foot for this video, because I want it to be very loving and very open and very real, because we all struggle with this. And you know what? Struggle is not the right word for this, because I don't want us to feel like we are battling through life and everything is horrible. And I feel like that is the word struggle. But what I mean by this is all of us face this feeling of unworthiness of being a human, because we are living a human experience on this planet that is imperfect, because perfect doesn't exist. We gave that up as soon as we chose a body. Our soul chose a body in this human experience. We gave up perfection, and then we struggle with it, and we feel like we have to be it, but it doesn't exist in this world. So, you know what I mean? Okay, how cute is this new mug that I bought? This is adorable. I went to a little craft fair, and I hate buying new things, but it was a craft fair handmade mug. Like, this is literally just the cutest thing ever. And category number one, tip number one, I'm not sure what to call these today, but practice being ugly. And what I mean by that is none of us are ugly. None of us are actually ugly, because this suit that we are wearing, and I know that's such a weird way to say it, but like, our bodies are not who we are. Like, it's not this. This right here, this love, this ability and capacity to love people and the world around you, that is who you are. That is so beautiful, and that is never ever taken away from you because of the way that your outside body looks. So practice, quote unquote, being ugly. Be comfortable in it, because it allows you to take yourself away from this physical experience that we're all experiencing, especially as women. But I mean, I can only really speak as a woman. I'm not a man. I don't have that experience. I'm sure this 100% happens with men as well, that we are really told that how we look matters so much to the world, and it's not directly, but it's indirectly. So we need to challenge ourselves in that, because the more that we do, the more we can detach ourselves from this physical experience and care about this more than anything. I come on here all of the time in my real, raw, bedhead version of myself, because I want people to know that this side of me exists. I don't want to be a quote-unquote YouTuber, influencer, whatever you want to say that this is that I'm doing. I never want to portray myself as having it all together, because I don't. And that's a part of life and part of the journey. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes of reading in bed, because I always say that I want to read, and then I don't take the time to actually do it. So tip number two, category number two, is do the little things. And it doesn't have to take long or much time out of your life, and it doesn't have to be every single day either. I'm gonna take 10 minutes, like I said, read the book that I bought, that I want to read, and that's gonna make me feel good about myself. I've been reading this book called The Emerald Tablets, and each chapter is like a tablet that this guy named Thoth the Atlantean wrote in 30,000 BC. They're like the most ancient texts in the entire world. Apparently, I feel like I need to like look this up and like do a little bit more research on this book, but what is written inside is so beautiful and so full of wisdom. Listen to this. Know, O man, that light is thine heritage. Know that darkness is only a veil. Sealed in thy heart is brightness eternal, waiting the moment of freedom to conquer, waiting to render the veil of the night. That's just so gorgeous. And my third tip is to take care of yourself. Do your skincare, do your hair. And this has nothing to do with beauty. Out of loving and respecting yourself. Knowing that it's important to take care of this vessel that carries your consciousness around. And the more that we can take care of ourselves, we can fill our cup, take care of others, and prove that we matter as well. Oh no! Where did it go? Okay, I found it. All is well. I've also been gouaching more recently, which is really nice. I'm definitely not an expert of how to do this. And number 4 is to nourish yourself with food. And that can be different for every single person. Maybe it's throwing a bunch of things into a blender and slurping it back, and that's your nourishing element for the day. Or if you're a well-rounded eater all of the time, my girl, maybe you need to eat some French fries. Enjoy your life, because we all need to create some balance. Thank you so much to my friends at Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. In this day and age, I would say it's pretty important to quote unquote own your audience and not be at the mercy of the algorithm competing to stay relevant. For myself personally, my website is more on the blog style with recipes, but I find it so amazing that I can collect all of the recipes that I feel really proud of and share them with the world. It's a one-stop shop that everyone can go to check them out, and to me, it feels like a wonderful way to connect with my audience. You guys, hi! So whether you're selling products, running a business and need to book clients, writing a blog, then Squarespace is for you. If you'd like to try them out for free, then head to squarespace.com. And when you're ready to launch that beautiful website that you will create, head to squarespace.com/JuliaAyres to get 10% off of your first purchase of a domain or website. Thank you so much to Squarespace for providing this wonderful tool and sponsoring today's video.
Lights on, but there ain't no one in the apartment. I was shotgun to the airport, think I'm getting car sick. We gave 2 years to the relationship. Now the time's gone, did we waste that shit? Didn't move all the way to New York just to bartend. But I can't stand looking in your eyes, scared of what I'll find. I can't give you what you want without losing what I need. I can't give you what you want without taking care of me. I can't give you what you want without taking care of me. 14 days since I left, losing you is an adjustment.
Looking down after you've climbed up is like one of my favorite parts, because you get to see all of the flowers sprouting and all the plants just living their life. There's also a little stream right here, which is adorable. This hike is a symbol for so many things that I want to talk about in this video. One of which is doing hard physical things. And it doesn't have to be going out on a trail and, you know, summiting a mountain or anything. that maybe you go for that run around the block that you've been promising yourself to do. Maybe it's going to the gym, you know, something that you've told yourself that you're going to do multiple times this week and you haven't done yet. Push yourself to do physically hard things because it's a reminder that you are so capable, that you can. I personally love to put myself in situations where I have no choice but to keep going. And I know that maybe sounds a little existential or self-torturing, but being out in the mountains for myself is a clear reminder that if I put myself in a situation where there is no choice to give up, then I have to finish. I have to do it. There is no one coming to save me. There is no one, you know, I just have to go out, summit, and then come back. Oh, my arm is getting tired. But of course, doing hard things physically is only one aspect of doing hard things. We also have to challenge ourselves mentally, like being vulnerable, asking for help, telling someone how we feel. We also have to challenge ourselves mentally to grow as well. And the more that we can do both, it doesn't have to be an everyday thing. Like, I'm not always summiting a mountain or telling someone how I feel, but I try to make it a reoccurring thing that I do in my life to continuously prove that I am capable, to continuously prove that I am powerful and strong. And, you know, that helps me love myself even more. Why is this so pretty? I love it, I love it, love it. I think Cape Town might be the most beautiful city in the world. Argue in the comments if you want to, but I feel like this is my home. Like deep, deep, deep in my heart. I've said it multiple times in my head. Fuck, Africa's my home. That's something I never thought I'd say in my life. I guess this brings me to a point. Allow things to change and don't trap yourself in an idea or a life, because you could go somewhere or meet somebody that could change everything. And if you trap yourself in one identity, you're not going to allow the magic of life to happen. I made it to the top. All that hard work, well rewarded. Views are stunning, and I guess this brings me to the last point on the hike, is spend time in nature. We live in a society that is extremely disconnected from Mother Earth, and the more that we remember that we are from here, that we are part of this world, that we can contribute to this world, it can allow us to fade away from our own troubles and just be. And to add on to the nature point, it does not have to be summiting a mountain or going on a long hike or anything like that. But maybe you have a front yard or backyard that you can put your bare feet on some grass every few days. Did it! My legs are shaking. I'm so glad I brought extra water because I just got this new soft flask and it tastes like plastic, so I just felt like I was drinking silicone the entire time.
So because I'm able to think right now about everything else not existing, that must mean that I exist. You're doubting that everything exists, but you're unable to doubt your own existence because of the fact that you are actually thinking. So that must mean that something is existing in order for you to be thinking about this whole thing.
I would say I'm pretty good at making acquaintances. I moved a lot in school when I was young, and I think that really provided me the opportunity to like meet new people and make new friends and like be the loud girl trying to like, you know, find a new friend group every other year. But that honestly also hinders me as an adult because I feel like I'm very good at keeping people at acquaintance level and not diving any deeper and like building like a deep friendship, which I've become very acutely aware of over the last like year or so, and I really want to work on. And it's hard, you know, like there's so many barriers within inside of myself that I have to like dive into and like figure out why they're there, sort of. I feel like sometimes we put way too much weight on certain things. Like this is not something that keeps me up at night, but something that I'm just aware of, and I need to put effort into growing past. I need to put effort into making deeper friendships. I need to be better at texting people and making plans with people and, you know, allowing people into my life on more of a, you know, substantial level. Also, I'm feeling very minimal makeup this evening. So just highlight and doing a little contouring. Gonna put a little bit of lipstick on, and that's it, that's all. Honestly, my favorite thing in life right now is tinted lip balm. Also, this is the outfit, but I feel like it looks too, yeah, it looks too frumpy. Same vibe, but definition with the legs. I wish I could like legitimately ask you for your opinion right now, but by the time you watch this, it's gonna be like 5 days later. Okay, I'm not gonna overthink it too much. This is the cozy outfit that I'm vibing, so I'm gonna wear it, and that's what is important. How something makes you feel, not how it looks. And the last tip that I have for you today may be the simplest out of all of them, but you have to do it without looking away or laughing at yourself. And that is to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you.